Greater than be me. Finance bro from a large city. Pretty quiet, never had a gig. Never had any crushes as a child or interest in men nor women. Decide to try dating apps. Match with a pretty nice looking girl, we talk. Tells me she is trans feminine. Cool K. P. She's a cam girl and works at a grocery store. Seems like a really sweet girl, so we make plans to go out. Date goes as expected, nothing special. She messages a few days later and makes plans for a second. Such repeats until the third date, where we go back to my place instead. Things eventually lead to sex, which we both seem to enjoy. We go on more dates and eventually put a label on it and become BD and Gieg. Halloween party at work. Decided to bring Gieg. Colorado workers asked me about her. Tell them how we met and that she is trans. They decide to publicly shame her in front of everyone for being a trans girl. She leaves crying. Hasn't he spoke to me since? It what to do or how to fix this. I ruined the one and only good thing in my life and I feel horrible. Is we a good option here? Greater than be me. Have abusive father who's always mad at me for not being able to meet his standards and brothers and sisters who bully me. This shit in school. Have no friends, no boyfriends and everyone mocks me. Be legit dyslexic and having, yes it's posable, retard with low IQ of just 76. Refuses to put me in sped course. Dad in denial about my special needs. Work your ass off just for C&Ds and everyone just thinks for lazy and unmotivated and need to apply by yourself. Eventually start using weed and Benadryl and other drugs, booze just to cope. Eventually drop out of school cause I'm legit Kanye West. Try collage but drop out as well. Have no qualifications or experience. Became a stripper as it's the only job that requires no qualifications and it makes feel sexy. It's not like the movies, a lot of time it's pretty dead and it's very rare you get a loyal customer, and most the time people are not interested in dancers as they're only here cause it's the only place that's still open that is booze. The only two good things about it is the fact you need no qualifications and the men. It's a great place to meet men. I must have fallen in love with at last 20 different beautiful men there. A lot of them do things like ask for your phone number, buy you drinks, ask for lap dances. I hate the genre of music and the noise of the music, mostly just rap songs and boob tea. I hate that word, songs, and you don't make the money you think you would just few $100 a night, most of which I blow on drugs and booze. Things that are widely considered easy to do take you years to learn. Greater than be me. Lives like shit, always feeling like shit. Decides to games. Set a date, some years from now. Want to leave a good impression. Start improving, being a good friend, relative, actually putting effort into stuff because it will be for a limited time, enjoying more moments because soon I won't be alive anymore. Life is good. Forget about sweet plan. Motivation for improving vanishes. Old habits start creeping in. Harder and harder to keep the ball rolling. Start living like shit, always feeling like shit. Rinse and repeat. Why am I like this? Be me 33, you loser, reporting in. Lost trying to find meaning in life. Living at home due to widow mother, not having family in country but have decent savings. Lift every day trying and slowly getting my gains I lost from major injuries in the last 2 years. Got stable employment. Furthered my studies this year. Got a handful of friends. Haven't had a girl for 3 years and can't seem to find a girl I desire. Have a lot of troll family members out to fuck me over for money, so it's been a rough decade but managed to eradicate most of them. Mother, sister and other various family members' behavior in erratic and strange way and sometimes make absolutely no sense. I remember when I used to be so self-absorbed and fit, could always pull women with my confidence. Most of my time was filled playing FIFA and hanging with bros and having constant sex. Family and people in general wasn't as crazy. I also feel tremendous guilt not going out every weekend to the clubs like him in my last years of being able to go out. The only thing I really have going for me is my stable employment. Everything seems to be going to shit. How do I reset this negative pattern? Greater than be me. Weak dumb bastard with genetic anger management problems. Acts happy and cracks jokes all the time, clown facade. Rotting inside with anger and gaze at everyone I know for always treating me badly just because I don't really react when they do it, laugh it off or just ignore it. Genuinely violent and vicious when I have a meltdown. People in high school who see it happening or hear about it avoid talking to me unless it's to crack some jokes. Only people who actually talk to me are teachers and school staff. How do I get out of this antisocial hole that I've been put into by my own genetics and always being excluded since I was young? Women, does this plan seem like a good idea? Be me. Really like button-down shirts, especially flannels and dress shirts. Buy a bunch of them. Play coy when my date takes them from me. Do this to entice her to wear them, since she thinks it's rebellious and therefore cute. But in actuality, it's an excuse for me to have more shirts than I really need, just because I like them, and we'll share shirts. Greater than be me. In my 30s, make about average pay in a white-collar job that isn't super hard. But job is kinda dead-end, dull and full of NPC. Have no wife or kids. Inherit a nice amount of money that would allow me to move somewhere cheap and live somewhat comfortably without ever working again. I'm contemplating on quitting my job and moving to Thailand. Should I do it? Any anons who did? Pick unrelated. Greater than be me. Lonely and depressed college student. No friend group. Can socialize. Help guy from class with complicated homework. Asks me if I wanna play Fortnite later. Holy shit, is this how you make friends? This is mind blowing, what the fuck. Greater than be me on dating app. One that's different from Tinder in the sense that it bypasses the like roulette feature. Likes aren't anonymous, you can see who likes you and decide under a limited time frame whether to like them back to create a match. Normally I'm kind of picky, not in the sense that I'm a coon brain that need a bimbo maxed insta-modal diet kind of way, just that I can be a little bit of a romantic idealist, as corny as that sounds, and it's hard for me to muster up enough energy to pursue if I don't feel completely smitten. I'm prone to anatocism, to be blunt. Swiping through like normal and lo and behold I come across a girl that does it, so I send a like. Kind of a quirky type. And I've been thinking about her non-stop for half a week now. My like expires. She didn't reciprocate. So my question is, should I force this more, or just accept fate and move on? The app has a feature where you can pay to send a damn despite not being matched, and I'm considering it. My pessimistic nature says chances are she's seen my like and just didn't feel the same way. But my optimistic nature says, like all girls on dating apps, she gets flooded with likes and maybe I got lost in the noise. What do feminines? Do you like guys to be persistent, or if you were her would you just get annoyed and think, take a hint? Also, I'm 26 and she's 21. Not a huge age gap, but not small either, and I know how some zoomies can be peculiar about these things.